Okay. Today now we're gonna continue the lesson 8 in chapter 7, which was talking about the multiplying polynomials. Yesterday we started with this lesson and we said that in order to before multiplying polynomials, we're gonna learn how to multiply the monomials. That they are, first we have to multiply the constant, then you have to multiply the variables. If the variables have the same in name with the same or with different power, just when you multiply them, just we have to add the power. Like here we have to say it has to be 5 times 4, which is 20, and x squared times x cubic, it has to be x to the power of 5. And we talk about how to multiply monomial by polynomial. That's when you want to multiply them. Remember the distributive property. Like just distribute 5 into 2x squared, 5 into x, and 5 into 4. And we stop here. Now today we're gonna learn how to multiply 2 terms in polynomial, or 2 or more terms in polynomial. In order to multiplying the polynomials, we have 4 methods. The first one by the distributive property, the second one by the FOIL method, where F is first, O is outer, I is inner, L is last. We call it FOIL method. The third one by the rectangle model, as I told you on Monday, that we have to draw a table or rectangle in order to multiply. And the last way, like multiplying them, like multiplying the same method when we multiply tens with ones, or multiplying whole numbers in vertical way. Let's start now with the first one, which is the distributive property. To multiply a binomial with binomial, you can use the distributive property. Like if you have x plus 3 times x plus 2. Distributive means, from its name, I will put or distribute x on x plus 2 and 3 on x plus 2. So x times x plus 2 plus 3 times x plus 2. So I distributed the first term on the second term. Now then I will multiply x times x and x times 2, which is x squared plus x times 2 is 2x plus 3 times x is 3x plus 3 times 2, which is 6. After I distribute them now, I will combine the like terms. Where we have the like terms, as we see here, we have x squared and 2x and 3x. These are like terms. We combine them, we add them. They have the same power, the same variable, so we can say 2 plus 5, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, x plus 6, and here we have x squared. So this will be now the final answer. This way, what we call it, the distributive property. I will distribute the first term on the second term. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's solve this example here. Here we have I will distribute. There's x and there's 2, or plus 2, we can say positive 2. I will write them here like in order to distribute them on the second term. Then I will put here x minus 5 and here x minus 5. So I distributed the first term on the second term. Then x minus x and x times negative 5 2 times x and 2 times negative 5. X times x is x squared. X times negative 5 is negative 5x plus 2 times x is 2x and 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Then I will combine like terms. What are the like terms here? Negative 5x plus 2x. Don't forget the signs. So x squared, negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3x minus 10. So the answer here is x squared minus 3x minus 10. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now I want you try please in your copybook to solve this one here. Like if you have x minus 1 times x plus 4. Okay. Take 1 minute and I will choose one of you in order to solve it. Think about it. Try to solve it in your copybook. Then I will let one of you answer it. Did you finish? Grade 8.
No, teacher, wait. Okay, Rima, can you solve it, please? Yes, teacher.
Yes, Rima. What do you have to do first?
We will distribute x on x plus 4, then negative 1 on x plus 4.
Bravo. The negative 1 on x plus 4. Yeah, continue, please.
X times x is power of 2.
X squared, bravo.
Then x times 4 is 4x.
Bravo.
And negative 1 times x is negative x.
Bravo.
Or negative 1 times 4 is wait, teacher.
Negative time positive.
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Thank you. Then what you have to do next? Is there any terms that they are, or is there any like terms?
No.
You don't have any variable with the same power?
There is no, teacher. There is x to the power of 2 only.
4x minus x.
Oh yes, okay. 4x minus x.
When you combine them, what you'll have? 4x minus x.
3x.
3x, bravo. X squared plus 3x minus 3. Thank you, Rima. Okay, now is there any question before we go to the second way?
No.
Okay. Let's start now with the second method of multiplying the binomials, and which we call it the FOIL method. From its name, FOIL. F means first, denotes for first, O outer, I inner, and L last. Now, what do I mean by the first terms? Here we have two brackets. The first term on the first bracket is x. And the first term on the second bracket is x. So these two first terms, we're going to multiply them, which is x squared. The outer term, go to the first bracket and the second bracket. Where is the outer? Outer, it means the one that is to the right and the one that is to the left. The far is so far from the right and so far from the left. Where they are x and 2. Now multiply them together in order to get 2x. Now where is the inner? The inner means the two terms that they are beside each other, that they are inside the two terms, which they are 3 and x, which is 3x. And the last one, the last terms. What are the last terms? Look at the first bracket. The last term here is 3. And the last term here in the second one is 2. So you multiply them in order to get 6. Then after you multiply them together, you will add them, like x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Then we will combine the two like terms, which they are 2x and 3x, in order to get 5x. This method, we call it FOIL method. Let's solve an example now here. Now, if you try the first one or the second one, you must get the same answer. So you can choose any way you want in order to multiply two polynomials. Here, what do we have? X plus 5 squared. Now, if I told you now 3 squared, what does it mean, 3 squared? Is it 3 plus 3 or 3 times 3?
3 times 3.
3 times 3. Bravo. If we have x squared,
X times x. Multiply 3.
x times x. Bravo. And here, if we have x plus 5 squared, it means x plus 5 times x plus 5. Squared, it means I have to repeat the terms. If we say 3 squared, it means 3 times 3. X squared, it means x times x. And x plus 5 squared, it means x plus 5 times x plus 5. Now, as you see here, we're gonna multiply them. Now, we will not use the distributive property. We will use the FOIL method. FOIL. Remember that. F is for first. O outer. I inner. And L is the last. Now here we have x plus 5 and x plus 5. Where are the first terms here? Look at the first bracket. Where's the first term? Who can tell me? It's x
X teacher.
here and x here. Yeah. So the first terms, they are x and x. When I multiply them together, I will get x squared. So first I multiply the first terms. Then, so let's write here like the first method of the first terms, they are x times x, which is x squared. Then the outer. What are the outer? As I told you, the one that is to the right and the one that is to the left. So they are x and 5. These are the outer terms. X times 5, which is 5x. Now, where is the inner? If you choose x and 5, the inner, so the f and 5 is the outer, so the inner will be the remaining terms. What are the remaining terms? The inner terms, that they are close together. The outer, that they are far away from each other, one to the right and one to the left. The inner, then they are close together. So the inner here is 5 times x, which is 5x. And the last one is L, which means the last. I have to see where are the last terms. We said that x and x are the first. So where are the last? 5 and 5, which is 25. Then, after I finish, I will combine them together. X squared plus 5x plus 5x plus 25. We have these two 5x the same, so we're going to add them. So it will be x squared plus 10x plus 25. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let's solve now this one here. 3a squared minus b times a squared minus 2b. We're going to use now the FOIL method. The first one, Bisan. What are the two first terms?
Um,
Oh.
3a squared
3a squared. What did you say? Can you repeat this?
a squared and a squared.
3a squared, you mean, and a squared. Okay. Now, when you multiply them together, what do you get?
4a squared.
4? No, man, don't add them. Multiply them.
3a squared.
No. A squared times a squared is the variable. Then we add the power. A squared plus is 2 plus 2.
4.
4. So it will be 3a to the power of 4. Multiplying two monomials. Now the second one, Farah. What are the outer terms? One to the right and one to the left, and they are far from each other. Farah, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Farah. Where are the outer terms?
Three and a to the power of 4. And 3a to the power of 4.
There's no 4. 3a squared. This is the first one. Where is the second one? To the right, but it's far away from 3a squared, not near it.
2b.
Negative 2b, bravo. Times negative 2b. Now, when you multiply them together, what did you get, Farah? Here we have two monomials. We multiply them. First, you have to multiply the constant, then you have to multiply the variables. What are the constant here?
3 and negative 2.
Bravo. When you're multiplying them, what do you get?
6. Negative 6.
Thank you. And a squared times b. Give them as it is. A squared b. Thank you so much, Farah. Jude, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Jude. Where are the inner terms?
Negative b.
Negative b and
Negative 2b.
the inner, not the last, the inner. That they are close to each other.
a2.
And a squared. Bravo. Now negative b times a squared. When you multiply them together, what do you get?
A to the power of 2b.
B, and then don't forget the negative sign. Thank you. Lamis?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Lamis. Now, after your friends multiply the first, the outer, the inner, I want you now to tell me where are the last terms?
Negative b
Negative b and
negative 2b.
bravo, and negative 2b. Now, negative 1 times negative 2. First, you have to multiply the constant here. Negative 1 times negative 2. Negative times negative.
2.
Positive 2. Bravo. And then b times b.
b
b, the power of what?
2.
2. Thank you. Now, then, Salsabil, are you here? Salsabil? Rama?
Rama is not in the meeting, teacher.
I opened the full screen. I cannot see who are the attendees. That's why I'm asking them. And Salsabil?
Cecily is not there.
Oh, okay. Okay, Wajd? Wajd?
Yes.
Yes, Wajd. Now, after your friend, after they multiply the first, the outer, the inner, and the last terms, what can we do now? What do you have to do? We're gonna now rewrite them or combine them. How you'll combine them? You will put 3a to the power of 4 minus what? Hours minus what? Okay, thank you. Yes, Bisan, continue.
Yes, teacher. Now we
Yes,
will take negative 6 a squared b
bravo. Then
minus a squared b
b plus
2b squared.
2b squared. Thank you. Now then, where are the like terms here? That they have the same
3
variables?
6a squared b minus a squared
Bravo.
b plus
Thank you.
b squared.
No, just
No,
negative
no,
6 a
without
squared
that.
b or negative a squared b. These are the like terms. They have the same variable with the same power. Now, how you will combine them? Negative 6 minus what? What is the number that is 1? Negative 6 minus 1.
7.
Negative 7. Bravo. A squared b. So the product will be 3a squared minus 7a squared b plus 2b squared. Thank you so much, Bisa. Now, here we have these examples. Lamis, 3a.
Yes, teacher.
Now, up to now, you learn two methods, distributive and the foil method. Which one you prefer in order to multiply 3a?
To multiply what?
If you want to multiply these two polynomials or these two binomials, okay, how do you multiply them? Do you want to use the distributive or the foil method? Both of them, you get the same answer. Which one you prefer?
Distributive.
How it will be?
Take a and multiply it with a with negative 4.
Bravo, a minus 4 plus
Plus 3 multiply by a minus 4.
bravo. Then
It will be a square and 4 negative 4a.
bravo.
And another one 3a
3a with 3 times negative 4.
Negative 12.
Negative 12. Thank you. Now, where are the like terms?
Negative 4a with 3a.
Bravo. And when you combine them, what do you get? Negative 4 plus 3.
Negative 1.
Negative 1a, bravo, or negative a minus 12. Thank you so much. Now, after the period, today we have 3b and 3c as a homework. Multiply them and send me the answers on Telegram. Okay, 3b and 3c in your book.
Okay, teacher.
Now, let's go to the third method. The third method, it can help me if I have more than two terms. I want to multiply them. I use a way which is like the rectangle. I will draw a rectangle. And like, remember before when you have rectangles and you have the length is 2 and the width is 2 is sorry, the length is 5 and the width is 2. So what's the area will be? What is the area of the rectangle here? The length times what? Times the width. Where's the length? 5. And where's the width? 2. So the area will be 10. Here is the step. Here you're gonna multiply, you're gonna draw a rectangle and you're gonna distribute or write the two terms here. Like this one is 2x squared plus 10x minus 6, and the second one was 5x plus 3. The second step now, you will say, in 5x plus 3, how many terms you have? You have two terms, 5x and plus 3. So you will write here 5x plus 3. Now, in the width, in the length, sorry, we have 2x squared and 10x and negative 6. So I have three terms now. The first one, it was 2x squared. The second one, it was positive 10x. And the third one, negative 6. Then, the second step now, I will multiply 2x squared first with 5x. Then 10x with 5x. Then negative 6 with 5x. Let's now go with them one by one. The first one, 2x squared by 5x. This will remind us with how to multiply two monomials. 2 times 5 is 10, and x squared times x is x to the power of 3. Then after that, I will multiply 10x with 5x. Whereas 10 times 5 is 50, and x times x is x squared. Third step, I will multiply now negative 6. Negative 6 times 5, x. Negative 6 times 5 is negative 30, x. So the first step, I multiply the first term, the first polynomial with the 5x. Is it clear now? Or up to here, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Now then, after I finished, I multiply now 2x squared, but now with 3. So 2x squared times 3, which is 2 times 3, 6, x squared. Then I multiply now 10x with 3, where 10 times 3 is 30x. And then I will multiply negative 6 with positive 3, where is negative 18. So I will repeat now. I multiplied 2x squared with 5x, 10x with 5x, negative 6 with 5x, then 2x squared with 3, 10x with 3, and negative 6 with 3. Or in other words, you can say like I want to fill this area. So where are the two terms? They are 2x squared and 5x. If I want to fill this area, where are the two terms here we have? We have, just a minute, please. We have 3 and we have 10x. So we multiply them together. Then after I finished, I will combine the like terms together. What do we have here? We have 10x cubic. So I will write them 10x cubic plus 50x squared minus 30x plus 6x squared plus 30x minus 18. If there's no number before the 10 or 50, it means they are positive. If there's no sign, sorry. Then where are the one I want to see now? Where are the like terms? The like terms here are 50x squared and 6x squared, where they are 56x squared, and we have negative 30x plus 30x. When they are cancelled each other, they will be like 0x minus 18. There's no term like it. And here we have 10x cubic. So the answer will be 10x cubic plus 56x squared minus 18. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Do you have any question on the rectangle method?
No.
So up to now, we learned the three methods: distributive, FOIL, and the rectangle one. The distributive and FOIL used to multiply two terms only. But if you have three terms or more, sorry, we're gonna use the rectangle method or the vertical one with like tens and ones. Now tomorrow we're gonna continue. We're gonna solve more examples on the rectangle method, and then we're gonna continue about talking about the last method. Do you have any question?
No.
No, teacher.
Okay, you can leave the meeting now. Thank you so much.